Good morning. Carrie Ann Conity here at Clay Corner with Marty Strelo. We're really excited to be here today to learn more about Clay Corner. Marty, would you mind sharing with our viewers today a little bit about the business?
Sure. We are a paint your own pottery studio, so you can come in and pick out an item. We have mugs, plates, piggy banks, lots of Christmas ornaments, Christmas decorations. So in addition to the pottery, we also have canvas painting, we have board art, and we have silver stamped jewelry.
And what brought you into the business?
Basically, I came in a little over 10 years ago, so 10 and a half years ago as a customer, and just loved the atmosphere, loved everything about it. Brought some daycare kids and my own kids in, and I had a really good time, and it just stuck with me.
And so you've owned the business for 10 years. Your husband, Mark, he's a business partner of yours?
Yep, he joined us 6 years ago when he stopped teaching German.
Okay, so what is your background prior to owning Clay Corner?
A little bit of everything. I went to school for business, so I did human resources, I did purchasing, I ran my own daycare business, did daycare, went back and got a teaching degree, did some teaching, so yeah, I kind of have a mishmash of everything back there.
Yes, you have a very strong background. So your passion in art, can you tell me a little bit about what guides you in being creative in this market?
I think it's more just trying to make people happy. It's not even so much the art, it's letting people express themselves, you know, people that come in like, oh, I'm not an artist, I don't know how to do anything, and just showing them different neat tips and tricks and little things that we have, stencils, different ways to create something that they never thought they could do. And that's what I love, is just, they're like, oh my gosh, I made that, like, look what I did, you know, for somebody that was convinced they could never do anything.
Can you tell us a little bit about the capacity and what types of groups you have coming into the studio?
We have quite a wide variety of groups that come in. We have everything from just walk-ins, which is the main source of our business, is people just come in, they're looking for something to do for a fun day out, the weather's bad, you know, kind of like today, and they're just looking for something to do. Otherwise, we also have birthday parties, so we have people that have private parties with us, people that just reserve a table on the floor. We have bachelorette parties that become really big with us, and those are always fun. We do wheel classes, we do school groups will come in and they'll do like Christmas ornaments, flower pots. A lot of times it's for, you know, like Mother's Day, for a holiday or things like that. We do also a lot of businesses, so like Century World, we had just a big event with them, but it's a great way for team building, just, you know, having that out of the office experience. And Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, we do a lot of those too. So yeah,
you really dip into a lot of different activities, which is really neat.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about all of the different components of the art and who you have working for you? Do you have different instructors that teach the classes here on site?
Yes, we do. So basically nobody's going to be good at every kind of art, you know, and that's part of the reason we have lots of different kinds of art here. So we have wheel teachers that teach the wheel classes, and they've had classes on their own. We have one of our teachers down in Point, she actually went to school for ceramics. The canvas painting, some of it is people that have an art degree, some of it is people that, you know, came to a class and just realized they could do this. Milo, our manager at this store, who's been with us about 4 years, the first canvas that he painted, he was like, are you kidding me? Why are we doing this? I can't believe we're going to do canvas, you know, and he just kind of was like, and he's our #1 requested teacher now. So it's just, you know, the figuring it out and learning it and being like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And that's really fun to see in people.
Personal development, right?
Yeah.
Think about my next question here. So can you also, in your business, do you work with another locally owned and operated business that you support or work with routinely? And why do you enjoy supporting or working with them?
Well, one of the people that we've worked with right from the beginning was Sweet Lola's. We were actually, originally were in the spot that they're in, and then we had moved next door, and that's where they opened. So we kind of grew up together, and it was really fun. You know, we'd have birthday parties, they'd bring over the birthday cake. We'd have a special event, they'd supply the cupcakes. We'd have a ladies' night, they'd do the mini cheesecakes, you know, so we've had lots of things like that with them over the years. And then as owners, we became good friends where we realized that we could do things together, and we've gone to off-site events together, and we've, you know, presented things together just with the business models and learning a lot about each other. So it's been really fun growing up with another business and seeing what you could do, and Sweet Lola's just fits in with us really well because we do special events and they supply food for special events, so it's a good mix.
And people love food.
Right,
So
and they love desserts especially.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Is there any upcoming events or with the holiday seasons that are approaching that you're offering?
We actually have a lot of upcoming events. There's a little calendar at each table, but we're doing things like where you can bring the kids in, or adults, and you can do like the clay prints. So actually putting your hand in clay, and like right now they're really popular is the adult hand in clay and then the baby hand in clay like on top of it. So it's like the mommy and me together. A lot of the necklaces made out of clay that can be used for essential oils. So we have classes for that. There's some board art classes coming up that's really popular right now, along with the string art. So there's like Wisconsin, there's a snowman one, there's a pumpkin one. Those classes are coming up. And then we also have a couple kids classes that we call Elf for a Day. So it's one where the parents drop them off. Their parents are not allowed to stay because a lot of times the kids are making them a gift, and it's their only chance for the kids to make something that mom and dad don't know what they're getting. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're the one that takes them shopping. You're the one that brings them everywhere. So it's a great chance. They get to come and they're going to make something out of clay, is all I'll say on here in case there's any parents out there. They're going to create something out of clay. We're going to take a little break, have a pizza lunch or dinner, because some of them are at nighttime, and then paint and finish our item. And then when the parents come and pick it up, it's all wrapped and everything as a gift.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You are just busy. This is such a wonderful place, and you certainly are great contributors to our region as a local small business.
Thank you.
Also, your other location in Plover. Would you mind talking a little bit about that location as well?
Sure. That location is set up a lot like this one, where we're in a little strip mall. We offer all of the same things. Our events are actually all on the same day. So anything that's a set event you can take at either store. So whichever one's more convenient, whichever one's closer for you. Private events can be booked anytime at either store, so that doesn't overlap. But we opened that one. They had an art store down there about 2 years before we opened, so 8 years ago, and that store closed. And after they closed, so many people were driving up to Wausau and saying, you need to open down in Point Clover, or you need to open down there. And so we finally, when we knew Mark was gonna join me in the business, we decided that's where we'd open because we had been requested there so much.
It's great to see your success and your passion behind the work that you do. Thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
You bet. Thank you.